it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Howell.
Miles today, saw the sky was gray. When I turned around, I could hear the sound of the pouring rain. Now it's all been said, the sun will rise again. Got no time to choose, win or lose, leave it all to chance. Crying your name with the times of change. We roll the blacktop bare, trade our devil's wares like a fool on the land. But it's all been said, we're at full speed ahead. In the face of time, on the road we drive, on a flesh and skin. Dead man's dream got me torn at the seams in the liar's chair. Crazy days of living the used left me tattered and bruised, nowhere to land. Long road of sleepless nights, better hold on tight to the steering wheel. Running down a dead man's dream, I'm torn at the seams. Dead man's dream got me torn at the seams in the liar's chair. Crazy days of living the used left me tattered and bruised, nowhere to land. Long road of sleepless nights, better hold on tight to the steering wheel. Running down a dead man's dream got me torn at the seams. Got nowhere to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, singer, songwriter, Cory M. Coons.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, it's Cory here.
Good talking to you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Love the CD.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I mean, we played probably almost every single song in the first hour. I think I maybe missed one, maybe. That's about it, but...
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Yeah, it rocks.
I appreciate it once again. No, it's pretty proud of the new record, so...
What's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, that's a good question. I get that quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know if I can nail it down to one or not. I like, there's probably about 3 or 4 that are really strong that I like a lot. The first track, Long Road, Dead Man's Dream, is a great rocking song, I think. I also like Once Too Many, Twice Not Enough, the latest single. I think Would You Stay is a good sort of melodic radio rock song too. And then Break the Fall for kind of that sort of ballady feel and songwriter essence too.
This is your third album out now, right?
Well, it's the third album since 2014. I've actually got 6 records since 2004, which were solo releases. I have 4 full-length albums and 2 EPs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I seen, I followed you on the YouTube page, and
right, yeah.
I seen, I think I seen 3 releases, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, the last 3 releases have a lot of those songs that are probably up on stuff like CD Baby and iTunes and the digital partners and stuff. But I don't have some of the earlier stuff maybe up as far as that goes for releases. So just the physical CDs, I guess.
Now, are you selling the physical CDs on your website?
Yeah, you can get them through my website. You can do it there, or if you're here in my local area, you can get them in a few locations locally too, and here in Eastern Ontario, sort of thing. So.
When you're not making your own music and stuff, who are you listening to?
Oh, I listen to all kinds of stuff, man. This past summer, it's kind of funny. I've been listening to a lot of Beach Boys because my daughter's been listening to them ever since we saw them in concert over the summer locally here, not too far from my hometown. And so she's just been crazy listening to that stuff. So I've been back listening to that again. They were an influence way back in the day when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my very first influences, with their very awesome harmonies and all that sort of thing. Stuff like that. I mean, Tom Petty, I'm a big fan. Always been a big fan of Tom Petty. Anything classic rock stuff too, to some country rock stuff. I always loved Keith Urban and, anything like that. Roots rock stuff.
Are you a Rush fan?
I like Rush, yeah. I'm not like 100% a big fan, but I've always liked Rush and their music. Yeah, grew up listening to that stuff. You heard that on the radio all the time here in Canada. So. And
you're a Bon Jovi fan, right?
I do like Bon Jovi, and you're in Jersey, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love Bon Jovi. My sister's going to be envious that I'm talking to somebody in New Jersey, actually. She's a bigger fan than I am, I think.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, I got to say, I've probably seen Bon Jovi at least a dozen times.
Yeah, probably pretty close to that for me as well. That's awesome, man.
And I'm a fan of the boss, too, Bruce Springsteen. I've probably seen him about 6.
Cool. I've never seen Bruce Springsteen. I would love to see him in concert.
Well, if you ever get a chance to, you should go. I mean, he definitely gives you his money, your money's worth. He plays for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's awesome.
And he has a phenomenal band, and they go off stage for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, take a break, and then they come right back out and they play. I mean, the last time I went with my younger brother at Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and it was like 3 hour. It was like a 3-hour show. It was so cool, man.
That's amazing. He's still doing that. That's great.
He looks great too,
Yeah, I was just gonna say I love the Born in the USA record. That's got a lot of really great songs that I listen to every so often.
Yeah, that's a good one. And Born to Run is good.
Yeah,
I love that one. I have. With Greetings from Asbury Park, that's a great. I have so many stuff by him. I have on vinyl. I have 8 tracks by him and
cool.
Cassette tapes. I mean, you got to see my record collection. I mean, I got a few thousand albums here in the studio.
Yeah, that must be amazing. I still have some vinyl albums and a lot of my tapes, cassette tapes from when I grew up listening to stuff. Got all that stuff still. So,
if you could ever work with somebody famous, like do a song with or write a song for or just play with, who would you want to do that with?
Well, I'd have to say, Bon Jovi will be up there for sure. For another Canadian artist, I would think Bryan Adams would be somebody who's world famous sort of thing. That would be amazing. I've known his stuff and listened to him for many years and been a fan of that too. I would have loved to someone like Tom Petty, but obviously he's passed away, so that can't happen. But that would have been fantastic too. Amazing.
Oh yeah, Tom Petty, man. I mean, that was a shame what happened to him,
Yeah. All kinds of guys, though. I mean, I'm influenced by melodic rock, stuff like Styx, Tommy Shaw and Jack Blaze when they had Damn Yankees, that sort of stuff. I love that very melodic sound.
So who are you like currently listening to now? Do you like any of the new bands that are out now, or are you just listening to like the older stuff?
Well, like this summer, I've just been kind of listening to the older stuff. I haven't really been checking out a lot of new stuff. I should probably get into that a little more, but I've just been so focused on, doing the promotion for this record, just trying to do these interviews and get stuff happening and, try to push this stuff. But, yeah, I mean, for a while there, I was kind of into some of the newer country rock stuff, like the Keith Urban and stuff, over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Always liked Neil Young, too. I mean, I like his acoustic stuff. Neil Young, I was always a big fan of the acoustic thing that he did, so.
Oh, yeah, Neil Young's great.
Yeah.
Didn't he just marry Daryl Hannah?
I just saw something about that last week. That's crazy.
Yeah, who wasn't she married to another rock star like a while back too? I'm trying to think. I thought she was.
Jackson Brown.
Oh, Jackson Brown. That's who she was married.
Really?
Yeah, she was married to him.
Wow.
That's who it was. Yeah, I knew she was married to another rock star, but that didn't end well. I don't think.
Nope.
No, I think it was kind of messy. My wife Robin's in the studio now too. She's joining us.
Oh, hello, Robin.
Hello.
He just said hello.
Oh, my mic has
You got it. All right, there it is. Sorry.
Hello.
There she is.
Hello.
That's Cory on the phone.
Yes, I know. I've been listening.
My new friend from Canada.
Very nice.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
He's a big Bon Jovi fan.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Have you played with any people like that are famous or in Canada or?
Yeah, a few years back, I did some stuff locally. I've opened for bands like April Wine, who's sort of a classic Canadian band that's been going for probably close to 50 years now.
Yeah.
And actually, a guy that I've known over the years from Cornwall, Ontario, Roy Nickel, who's their current drummer, he joined the band about maybe 5 to 6 years ago, or maybe longer.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's been in the band for a while. And so, yeah, those guys, I'm open for them. I also open for Kim Mitchell.
Yeah, you might as well go for a soda, right?
Yeah.
I love that song. I love that song.
Yeah, that's a great song. I used to play that song as a bass player back in the day in one of my first cover bands that I traveled and toured with.
Mm-hmm.
Played that song, actually. But yeah, him, I also opened for Glass Tiger. We did a show with Glass Tiger one time locally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's been a few Canadian sort of, bigger name Canadian acts and sort of legendary, I guess, in this country.
And who, out of everybody, like your all-time, dead or alive, who is your favorite artist?
Oh, there's so many, man. I don't know if I can say one favorite, but, well, I would think that it would go back to early stuff like the Beach Boys and even Duran Duran. I was influenced by stuff like that growing up, very pop sort of stuff too. But I think once I got into high school, I really got into like when I guess more the 80s, the hair band scene that came out and that very fun melodic rock. I mean, that was such a cool, fun time, and being in high school for that, that was a great period. So anything that came out of that era. But I mean, if you want to encompass the whole thing, like business-wise, the talent portion and the songwriting and the musicianship, I think, Bon Jovi would have to rate up there pretty high. I mean, if you just look at the business model and the way John has kept that thing rolling for so many years, And then somebody like Tom Petty, I mean, that's just amazing. That's true Americana music there, right? So
Absolutely. I mean, I was talking to Aaron Hart from the band Love Stallion a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he kind of said the same thing you said, about the Beach Boys. I mean, I guess they kind of paved the way for a lot of people back in the day because they had those, those harmonies and those great songs,
Yeah, like there's nothing that's when Brian Wilson put those harmonies together and had the guys learn the parts. I mean, it's just amazing to listen to that. Even now, I mean, like he's currently not touring with them anymore, obviously, but when they put the 50th anniversary tour together, and I watched some stuff on YouTube, and even listening to them at that age, it's like, man, not excelling maybe per se, but still really good in finding their harmony parts. Can't beat that sort of stuff.
No, they definitely a part of music history. I mean, they're like the Beatles. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
They're pioneers. I mean, a lot of people, were influenced by, their style, their sound, their harmonies, and
Even Paul McCartney said "God Only Knows" was his favorite song.
That's true. He did say that. Now, other than like singing and songwriting, do you play more than one instrument? Do you play just the guitar, or do you know how to play a piano and stuff like that, or?
Well, I started as a bass player, like I said, when I was just probably 13 years old, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Started playing bass and learning bass for songs and cover bands, and played in high school bands, and always played guitar and had an acoustic guitar all at the same time, and was learning chords and learning how to do little chord progressions and ideas for my own little melodies and songs. And so bass and guitar were my primary instruments, but I've also been able to kind of fool around on the drums and the keyboard a little bit. I'm not a piano player or anything, or a drummer by any means, but I can kind of fool around and keep a solid beat and stuff, and play a little bit of mandolin, some harmonica. I've been doing harmonica with some more of the acoustic style shows over the past decade, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
So the singer-songwriter sort of thing in there, and so just different things. I kind of like trying different instruments if you can kind of make something fit the sound of the music. It's always cool, Saxophone would be something cool. I've never actually incorporated that into my songs, so that might be kind of cool too.
Yeah, the best saxophone player I ever seen live was Clarence Clemens.
Oh yeah, amazing.
When he played with Bruce,
Yeah.
And the guy from Huey Lewis and the News is not bad either. I've seen him once or twice. Yeah, remember that band?
Oh yeah, I had that cassette back in the day.
Sports, it was called. Yeah, that was a great album, man. Now,
Awesome.
Is Huey Lewis Canadian?
No.
No?
He's not?
No, I think he's from San Francisco, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought maybe he was Canadian. I don't know why I thought that.
Well, Canada, United States, they're really close together.
No, but
I don't really know why there's a border, to be quite honest.
I know
Silliness.
I don't get it either.
I should come and play in New Jersey, man.
You should.
Send me some cool places, or get me some contact information, man. That'd be awesome.
I could do that for you.
That'd be amazing.
You ever hear of the Stone Pony?
Yes, I have heard of that, actually. I'm not like real familiar with it, but I've heard the name, definitely.
Yeah, well, Bon Jovi used to play there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if you sent over your music to them and told them that you wanted to do a gig there, they would definitely put you on.
That's cool. Stone Pony, man. Yeah.
I think you should do it.
Well, I will definitely look into that.
Talk to
get Michael on the case or something.
Well, Michael's not that far from there. He's in Philadelphia, correct?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, he's probably about an hour and a half away, right, Rob?
Well, Pittsburgh is a little further. Philly is about an hour and a half from here, but Asbury Park is the place to be right now. It's very revamped, up and coming, but the Stone Pony, is legendary.
Awesome.
And I think that if you played there, I'm telling you, man, you would do well there, I think.
Maybe we'll get John to come down and check it out.
Maybe you never know, because you know what? No, it's funny you say that, because there's been times where he's just showed up there out of the blue.
Really?
Yeah, because he doesn't live far from there.
He lives pretty close by, and sometimes he'll just pop in and he'll just walk up on stage and start playing.
So he's still close by, was it Sayreville? Sayreville, is that how you say it?
Yup, Sayreville, yup.
Sayreville.
Yup.
Yeah, both Bruce and John have not left New Jersey. I mean, they go away, but they always come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's home, right?
Bruce lives in Rumson, it's called.
Very wealthy neighborhood.
It's a very highfalutin neighborhood. I really appreciate you coming on, Cory. And like I said, folks, if you want to get a copy of the CD, I'm only giving away one tonight. So go to CoryMCoons.com and pick up a copy today. What are they, about $10?
I think I have to check my website again. I know I sell them for $10 locally, but they might be a bit more shipping on the website.
Yeah, that's a little more, but it's definitely worth it, folks. Every song on the CD.
Well, it'll probably be $10 American because it's 15 Canadian.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Thanks so much for having me, Jimmy. I appreciate it very much, and thanks to all the listeners and everybody for checking me out.
All right, take care, Cory.
You too, man.
All right, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.